Alright. So, let's do a small game. Click to start. Yeah. Aha! So it's one of these games. Twin Lakes Police System. Uh-huh. Now this is kind of loud for you guys, so I'll put it down a bit. Around there. Malice in Wonderland, Tom Malone classified. Ah. Chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Continue. Auto saves your progress. Please do not quit. What? Obviously this game doesn't work. Okay. You need to begin with Tom Malone. That was weird.
Okay. What's the case, Dooley? Fill me in.
Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back.
So that purple swirling vortex thing about the building has nothing to do with why we're here.
Ah, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. Things you'll try to do to justify this department.
Let's get this over with.
Ah, so this is a point and click.
These statues make me uncomfortable. They're not very welcoming. Before this was the library. It was where the mayor kept her lion collection. Oh right, that clears that up, so...
Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charring your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules.
Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye?
Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine?
No.
Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid.
Kid?
That one who's responsible for the storm, and you know, the ghost.
Ghosts? What? Looks like some of these ghosts have been here for years.
We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence.
You receive item button.
What a disappointing haul.
An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use.
Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records.
Everyone's butts?
Just mine, now that I think of it.
That's the price of working out, I guess. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half, or at least an approximation of half.
No, it is one of these.
It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it.
Even the lamp is flickering.
I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time.
Starlight. October, eh?
Ben, Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to the book's overdue. The silence, shh. From a certain angle, it looks like Dooley has crazy hair. What were you saying about ghosts?
The place is haunted, you know, the usual stuff.
Usual?
Flickering lights, floating bugs, strange noises, eerie purple storms. He's chasing after readers.
And you say your kid is to blame?
He's the only one here often enough. Suspiciously often, if you ask me.
I'll look into it.
Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or questionable Ghostbusting startup to come fix this. He had rules to Rave 2. Rules to Rave 2. Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens really experiment on us. And the law, what is it and do we really need it?
Hey,
What happened to librarian reader privilege?
not a real thing, buddy. I take it you gave up on the law book.
Not enough pictures.
Light, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire.
Of what now?
Reverse vampire, he can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night.
What happens if he goes out at night?
He gets really sleepy.
Sounds interesting.
What? It sounds awful, detective.
Hey. If you need anything else, I'll be here, unless I'm not.
This browner seems like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. Scissors, safe for cutting, not safe for running with. Is this your to-read pile?
Oh, I read all of those. The disk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer.
An old elevator. Where's the staircase?
We have none. There was a fire, and ironically the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed.
I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one.
Sci-fi and fantasy children. That's just a dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Don't blink. Children's section, sci-fi and fantasy.
Swords and shields. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living in Adventures of
Turkey. Just more. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking drawn pieces though.
Library card. How convenient. And I've expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this.
I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, until I found out that they had to go into space.
Looks like some of the rocket's aluminium is coming off. That could be useful. Fantastic orbit, drowned in moonlight, strangled by home bra.
What?
Doctor Who's thrilling adventure through grammar and structure. Oh boy.
What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read a whole book from one cover to the other. Oh, it's not suitable for my age range. I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here.
Who are you talking to, kid?
I'm not telling you anything. I've heard what happens to people who do a snitch.
Modern media is really making our job hard. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday.
Too many responsibilities feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity.
Why would you teach it that?
I want to be on the good side when the inevitable happens.
Oh.
I've always loved trains and trams, not monorails though, thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air.
Why your parents don't love you?
Oh boy, what a book.
You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Well, that's not right.
Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid?
It's not magic, it's nothing.
A, B, C. As he says 4, 5, 6. Viewmaster? I loved this as a kid.
I'll take it and see if I can find a use.
It's time like these that I miss walking the beat.
There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health.
What?
Okay, we can't do anything in here at the moment. Let's go reading room. Hobby, do it yourself?
It looks like he's jumping.
Who jumped too? Somebody showed a pole up here behind?
Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's not duct tape, but it could be useful.
Well, you can have kids painting over the books.
Wait a minute, these are printouts of children's art.
Look at Mr. Moneybags and his deep pockets, rich. Jeez.
Turning duct tape into pants make you never sustainable. Things you can fill jam jars with, Volume 3. Whittling dies out of larger dies. Do it yourself because you're too broke to pay someone else to do it. So your government is broken. The definitive guide to landscaping from outside to downstairs. How to do it yourself.
I'm really good at do it yourself. I got my sister to do it for me. Oh boy. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library.
Nope, not one word of that is true. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here.
Oh, hello, my name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange going-ons. I guess that's why you're here too, detective.
Oh, sure, that's me, always investigating stuff, on purpose. Want to share what you found?
Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is.
Well, let me know if you find anything. Who doesn't need chalk?
Most people?
A fair point. Time always seems to stand still in boring places, like libraries. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile.
I wish. You know what I mean.
It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take, even my pockets have their limits.
You didn't say the magic word.
Looks like I need to figure out the password. Yes, it's please.
Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Oh boy.
So ghost hunting, detective? That's classified. Cause there's a whole bunch of eerie mumbo jumbo going on here, so you notice then. I'm majoring in the occult at TLU. Can do that? I thought all of that stuff was banned. Somebody has a catalog and ban it all, detective. Right. It's all fairly hush-hush. So, what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science, so I wouldn't be studying too impractical subjects. Good call, Raxa. From experience, I can tell you that occult doesn't pay much.
I get why they call the elevators when they're going up, but shouldn't they be called descenders when going down?
Actually, no. Okay. I guess we're not supposed to do that. Number 4, tetraphobia. Oh, that's good.
Your elevator's broken. There's no button for the 4th floor.
Yep. I hope you don't want to read any horror books.
Well, I would like to be able to go there.
Oh well then, sorry I guess. And give you access to all my UC manuscripts? No chance.
Stories. I need that password for my investigation.
And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Hmm. Ding. Hmm.
Ha.
Ah, come on, don't just...
Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this.
Hey, what's up, Regulai? Slow stuff on the case? Yeah. This game seems a bit weird, though.
Even cut up, it's too much to carry. Looks like I'll need to bring something here.
What? That is what we were supposed to do?
Well, it fits. Let's look at what I did accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff.
Yeah. We're gonna do this small game.
I know,
Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair.
it means very few people work here.
Oh, yep, yes, Doris now, and she is actually a retired volunteer.
Tough times.
Computer stack goes up, up, down, down, left, right, ABA. Okay.
Should I have read that aloud? I think I may have just summoned something. Crap park detector claims teenagers' tags for a ritual. I remember this case. What the? Hello? Who are you and how did you get here?
I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown.
Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest.
Help there is for those that who know to take it.
Okay then, I'll buy it. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here?
I don't rightly know,
Right.
but I do know that a coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and others lies within.
The others?
The others. Detective, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to, you know what? I don't even know how to explain this.
Yeet, secret room and power within. We cool, bro.
We're cool.
Jeez.
Praise for a moment of your time. Another one.
Another?
Another spirit, yes, yes. That with your question you have answered my own. Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. The very same, I knew he lurked here but somewhere. You mentioned a hidden room. Yes, but on the matter, I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just wanted... No, not a word more, sir, not a word more. Why are you wearing a view, Master Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions, everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Ah. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you.
Aye, but no one like John Tufts with the literary fiction. I wrote usually for stuff like house wiring and how to do old plumbing.
Think you could fix the elevator?
We're right here, could I?
What's wrong with the dialogue?
I knew a new button mind.
Hey, here, have a button.
What's all this for?
Could you use this button to fix the elevator?
I can, but won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make a circuit work.
This could make the button conductive.
Conductive button.
Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator?
Let me see. Looks like it will do job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place.
Great.
Yes.
Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale.
Happy to help. It was fun and doing some useful again.
We're gonna go to horror soon, but first...
Adams, I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top.
Ethan.
Hey, Pratchett.
Oh, hey, big fan of your work.
Hey, thanks.
Not you.
Oh.
I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good.
What's it about?
It's the story about this kid who can see dead people.
Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts.
I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rottest, a lot of them.
The kid?
No, he's charming. I mean, the others are cultists, horror writers, and do-it-yourself fanatics. Horrors, a lot of them.
Can you see the ghosts too, kiddo?
Ghosts?
What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective?
I see them. They are my friends. Well, this one is some of them are less friendly. But I like them because before they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the most dreadfulest books ever written.
There we go. Alright, we're done on that floor. Let's go to reception.
These prisoners seem like they're making frustrating reading conditions.
We're done in here. Let's go to horror.
Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button.
No, it was. Never mind.
Looks like you can get to the roof through there.
Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. A collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur, if you ever catch one. And MMO accountancy, be a fictional banker you always knew you were.
Ah.
We're
we going to horror? Edgar Allan Poe, perfect.
You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie.
All because they cannot fathom the dread of conjure any.
You play on the common cliché. Your penny dreadfuls like true horror at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undead trickster.
Damn it, I cannot come up with any good voice for that.
If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Nah, that didn't work out. Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah! You're an infuriating man!
What's going on here?
I didn't take this blasted book, it was the shiniest blighted woman.
Why don't you tell him that?
He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense! I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior.
He's being such a child.
I'm clearly the great horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish? Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, never. It was you and your... I don't care who started, I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right there. Not a peep.
Because it's scary up here.
This one is creepy looking bookshelf.
Gas and fire hazards. Book cards. Why is the window not to the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Pray not. Why not? For health and safety reasons. But where can we get the books then? Wait, oh, Doris. Oh, this lady. This is the Lovecraft, of course. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? Yeah, that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in hopes it would stop the arguing. Oh no, it only worsened it. Seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop this silly bickering. I just shot. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop the fight. It's gotta be a scarier book than there's around here. Surely that would stop the bickering. Oh, Okay, let's go and find that book then. You need a library card to borrow books? No, I'm too busy reading my book to have souls. Here. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. Oh, good, but not this. It's not yours. That's not even your face on it.
I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job. There is oh boy, come on. We don't have a scissor anymore. How are we supposed to do this? Oh, okay. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. My name is Paul, like it says on the card, my card. Paul. Trashy novel. Is this my book? No, it's not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. It's mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree? It's more horrific than your works. Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope that poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone. But now what? I guess I could tie up some other ghost loose ends. Okay, so we're kind of like poltergeisting, exercising this entire place. I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good! I don't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here! Oh, there. Oh, you ruined the kid's illusions, detective. I have your rotten book, now leave me alone. Actually, we want to go to the reading hobby here. I met your friend, Yeats. Yeats! He says you won't stop spying on him.
I find it most joyous to torment the man.
He says you want into that room you mentioned.
I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read.
Why not use that computer to go online?
2 words. Safe search.
Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of workaround.
Please.
Just stay here and don't do anything.
I know the password. It's please.
Darkside, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blogs?
Up to something naughty, detective?
Me? No. But I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall.
It's quite well protected. Surprisingly, I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction, but I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the blog. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too?
Please. I met your friend.
Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, here we go.
Here you go.
I'm a ghost. I can type that myself.
But you can use the internet?
That's ghost for you, mysterious lot. Hey, what's up, Fox? How you doing?
Now, Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content, I'll let him know.
How you doing, Vikes?
Okay, I've set up so you should be able to browse whatever you want, no restrictions.
What about vacation? Awesome! What about me? Oh, I'm doing good, really good. We beat a game. We beat another game, which is nice. We did some painkiller overdose. No special game, just a nice one. Or not a game I would recommend though. But it was a decent time.
Right, I'll leave you to your business, so.
Shut the door on the way out.
Did I sense? Yes, the beasts are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind. Just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about the hidden room? I'll share what I can. There is a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the fantastic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix it. Fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Uli? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how did you know all of this? Intuition. Here goes nothing. That seems to fit the curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this on. Well, there's the hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about.
Creepy doorways are a recurring motive I am not too fond of.
Let me guess, staying here to cover me again?
You gotta do one, detective.
Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What the? What is all of this? Magica, Alistair Crowley's guide to the popular wizard game. The Gnostic's guide to ghouls and ghosts. Rituals for modern witch-halls. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite a nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? What a strange thing to find here. The Necronomicon, Encyclopedian Cookbook. 101 ways to get ritual stains out of your carpets. A brief history of time magic. The art of pentagram drawing. A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close this, the whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes.
Oh, oh right, we don't have any clue.
So, what are you doing here?
Like the moth to flame, I'm drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor.
Normal library fare this. How did I ever try something else first? Small hole, I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. I hope this works. Now to find where that landed, hopefully without having caused any damage.
Second floor.
What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read.
So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent?
I didn't mean to do it.
Do what?
I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books, but the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I like them, cause now I have friends.
See, he meant no harm.
troublemaker. Arrest him, breaking and entering.
Into a room of illegal books. Let's say both sets of charges cancel each other out.
Only if you get rid of the ghosts and find him somewhere else to go once in a while.
You can join me in the Blood Wolves.
Blood wolves?
The mayor stopped paying the dip tax, so we had to change from scouts.
You okay with that, kid?
Sure.
That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book.
You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof here. Have the key.
Dooley, we're going to the roof.
But it's raining outside.
You dropped a skull on me.
Through you.
You'll pay for this all. I'll send goblins around to poke you in your sleep. I'll have a pixie steal your mail. I'll get brownies too. They're expletive you're on your own lawn.
Whoa, calm down, lady. In hindsight, that was dangerous. Thankfully, nobody got hurt.
You blighter, that could have killed me.
Except that you're already dead.
Police brutality, that's what this is.
This wasn't here before.
No shit.
I sure am, mister. I can't wait to do all the kinds of scats.
Say, here we go.
I suppose I've already ducked out of one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon.
You did, buddy. You did. More of that wiring from the secret room, and it leads to the roof.
Do you need me to go all the way up there?
Scared of heights?
No. Yes.
So, what do I need to do?
Get down as soon as possible.
Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. Guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go.
Oh, okay, it's one of these. There we go.
Ouch! Ouch, my hand.
Look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that.
Okay, we should be able to close the book now.
There we go.
Oh!
Crooks Field, detective. Though I don't see why we had to take all those books.
Truly, they are contraband.
Heavy contraband.
We have an agreement then, Doris.
You don't find me for having the books. I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business sans haunting.
You should also get that wiring fixed. Yeah, fine. Come on, Dooley. Let's get back to the office.
See you at the cap, Mr. Dooley.
See you there, Devin.
Case closed. Nice. Okay. Can we do Malice in Wonderland?
Like, if I do continue... Well... I need to check this out. Okay, cool. So you have to press restart. Case closed?
Yeah.
Whoa, almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that.
Dooley, you watched me drive up.
Um,
I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in.
I guess this place has me spooked out a little.
So, what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details.
7-year-old kid Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you are into, detective.
Great. Let's get started.
Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet?
Oh, that's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He is here to investigate.
I see, Twin Lakes finest, eh?
I hope you don't smoke around your kid.
Thankfully, Detective, I'm rarely around my kid.
Nice schooner.
Ah, you dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat.
A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. What an odd place for a telephone.
They must have run out of places to draw, put in.
Oh, I don't wanna be up in the attic yet.
The painted thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. A box marked Anne's Broken Dreams. Those looks heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. May not be broken after all, just a blown bulb.
As settings go, this one is extra creepy.
Okay. Wait. Could we go left and right here? No, no left and right. The paint thinner was the only thing. Master bedroom. Painting.
Poor woman must be worried sick about her kid.
Will we find her?
Tell me about Alice.
She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what about having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. Nothing suspicious, that for sure, no siree.
How long have you been working?
You're an assistant detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it.
It's not really the best time.
It's always a good time for grammar.
Anyway, answer the question.
Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. We'll get back to work.
Alice and her mom look quite happy here.
Seems impolite to go riffling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. A water bed, very fancy.
Looks like something has been kicked under here.
No, it doesn't.
Strange page. It's a peculiar pattern from the occult for dummies. Dissolves paint, markers and oily residues. That's a rookie mistake.
Okay, I guess we're done here.
This could be a drawing of our suspects.
Really? I'll put up an APP then.
No, Dolly, don't do that. Looking at this, I doubt she is going to art school. I don't have much use of dozen pink socks.
This is no time for art, detective.
Blacklight, this looks like useful. Oh, nice. The label says for use under blacklight. Hello, can I ask?
My baby's gone.
Here, tell me,
She just disappeared, my baby.
is there anything?
You have to find her.
Goodbye.
You find her.
Tell me, where is she? Where is she, bear? I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. Stupid know-nothing bear.
So, the baby's probably invisible, that's all. Hallway? Oh, there's more. Oh, that's evil.
One of those crystals is worth more than I get paid in a year. This reminds me of my own grandfather. What? No, he had a clock.
Sure, I thought I'd finally found out something interesting about you.
What? I'm interesting.
Whatever you say, detective.
Ah,
Closet, eh?
a black light bulb. May as well take it. Now,
No, all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat Pete. Then we got ourselves a good night.
a good night we'll be finding this kid.
Okay, I think I know what we are going to do. We're gonna go up to the attic. And then we're going to use on the broken lamp.
I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame.
What the heck?
Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Oh, not on my watch. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. That should be it. Great.
Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really.
If you're not, I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light.
Damn. Okay, we need to take a lamp or something, if that's the case. Wait, maybe we can use the... Okay, we cannot use that black light.
The truth is out there.
Tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool.
She's 7.
Exactly, a tedious age, so I leave
To the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? How come you didn't notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderful, shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room. I'm going to have a Dooley here to take you to. Fine, call this number. They will vouch for me. Buster Bell's Boutique, classy stuff. Bells.
Bells. Fun memories.
Huh?
I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What?
Matches, eh? Matches. That's useful. That's light enough. Let's go up to the attic and do our thing. Matches. Seems like a bad idea to me. Rookie mistake, huh? Okay, we need a candle. Or we need the flowers. That's a rookie mistake. Mr. Jones, I want to access you to your study. I'd love to help, detective, but I seem to have misplaced the key. Sorry. Mr. Jones, there seems to be an evil doorway in your attic. Just as well you're here then. Go arrest it. It's trespassing. I'm sorry. You heard me. Arrest it. I want to press full charges.
Okay, let's talk to the Nancy then.
Say, you're the nanny. The very instant nanny, yes. Do you have keys for various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study then? Sure. There's nothing incriminating in there anyway. And hey presto, we're in. Darkside, this statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. An old oil lantern seems to have some oil left too.
Oh, perfect.
I should probably light this thing, you know, just in case.
Okay, we've done it for now.
Okay, Dooley, let's do this.
No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll stand guard out here.
Hello, Mister.
Hey, kiddo.
Are you here to take me home?
Yep.
What a buzz? Yeah, that's how it is.
Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Not so fast, detective.
Where's Dooley?
That idiot. I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here.
At least take the girl.
Oh, I intend to. I'm here, her legal guardian after all. It is my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in Darkside's version of the bedroom. It is where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it would be best to lay low until you had gone, and I thought you'd have given up by now.
What kind of a cop would give up on a missing kid? most of TLPD. Sadly, fair. So that's what this is, an inheritance scheme? You have to admit it's a fairly perfect crime. It is actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she will know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dole wake up, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here. To get you to drag him into here with you. Come on. Ominous, yeah. Have a taste of your own medicine. No! Well, that's that problem solved. Colin, come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it is the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister.
So the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic?
Darkside. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes.
Shame.
Shame, the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker.
Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts. With a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world. Kidnap the kid, steal all their cash.
I said it was a shame, jeez.
I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from. Anyway, that stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. GG. Another case closed in the Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes. Magic Night. Disorient Express. Dooley has called me to the subway station to deal with an emergency. Disorient Express 2.
Detective, you're here.
I came as soon as you called. What's the case?
Case? No, I just needed a ride. Station's closed.
Close?
Yeah, some spooky train is blocking the platform. Anyway, let's go.
A spooky train?
Yep, spooky train. Anyway, we better get going or we will be late to work.
Dooley, it's a spooky train. We are the Darkside division. Do you not think?
I try not to. That's detective work.
Huh? Let's go have a look then.
Fine, but if we miss the free donuts at work, you're buying.
I can't say I'm surprised to find that something strange is happening here.
Definitely.
Cop is dumb. Not as dumb as your grammar, kid.
Yeah, kid.
Seems to be working, but I have no cash. Time to put this badge to work and make use of my police privileges. Ouch. Ow. Ow. Ugh, my spleen. Ugh. Okay.
Do you use the subway often?
No, before we had a squad car, I tend to take taxis.
Cuff stop. What? What?
Did you say something just then?
What? Me? No. Sorry, detective. The barrier's broken. We have to crawl under it.
Can't we at least jump over?
No, the insurance for jumping was too high. We were only cleared for a slow crawl.
Being a cop is nothing like television promised it would be. I guess I don't want you to know about the truth I'm here to show, so it makes me frown. When I smell me a pig and his dumb sidekick come to be, shut me down. Sidekick isn't a word. Poetic license. Pig. Hey, conductor.
Do you have a ticket, sir?
Oink, oink. Sorry, who are you?
Train's conductor, sir.
Right, you look a tad ghostly, sir. That I do, that I do. Are you a ghost? Not at all, sir. Ghosts are blue for one, and they cannot be seen. Not without the proper equipment. No, we're from the dark side. Then, what are you doing here? Train stuck, sir. Doing my job to keep the passengers safe while this gets rectified. Rectified? Yes, sir. I'm sure those boys from the Brightside division are looking into it right now. Brightside division? Brightside division. Right. Back to police. Oh, really? Why are you here? As I said, sir, train stuck. Not sure what caused it. Likely a problem with the track, sir. Would have to see inside the controls rooms to be sure, but I can't leave my post here. Thought not. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you solids to leave. Did you just call us solids? Certainly not, sirs. I wouldn't be throwing around language like that. Come back anytime, sir. There is something about this green, transparent and airy train that suggests it's not meant to be here.
I mean, I must say that some of these cases are actually pretty good.
I'd wonder if this camera caught any useful footage, but I can see that the working light is painted on.
Oh boy.
A plunger, but without the plunger bit. So, stick then. Seems that's a good last of the sweet, sweet janitor card goodies.
Hey, what's up, LC? Yeah, pretty much all the quirky mystery games are unfortunate copycat. Okay, the humor is starting to grow on me. I like the actual, you know, kind of like this detective occult thing going on with the dark side.
Totally. Oh, come on, detective.
You know as well as I do how these things go. You know what else going on again?
Here seems to be some.
Right, I know what it is. It's your backlog.
Hey, we found a receipt. A glowing green receipt that says for pickup. I can't read much else on it. Do you have a basil plant, Vax?
Oh boy.
2 more of these, huh? Toilets, huh? Let's take the rat. Cubicle, huh?
Oh boy.
Yeah, shack. Yeah, lock's broken. I'm not. No feet to hold against it. Right, well, I'll leave you to it. Whoa! Hold up, Daniel. I'm in a bit of a funky situation, man. Maybe you could help me out. Oh, what is it? Stall has no toilet paper, Daniel, and I'm a cat that needs him some. Yeah, sure. We can look. What on earth?
What on earth is that?
Not sure, but I think we should send it back to wherever it came from.
They have the tentacle.
No use.
You could say that it is in tentacle on staying where it is. Hey, hey!
I need to find something to push it down with. My gut says no to this one.
That's some lazy graffiti. I always put in more effort when tagging the subways.
What?
You heard me, narc.
Creepy or not, nobody deserves to be stranded without toilet paper.
Here, Shaq. Have some toilet paper.
Doesn't feel right. Here you go, guy. Sorry to leave you hovering for so long. Far out, Daddy! Here, take this coin of thanks.
Occult coin. Nice. Thank you.
I need to get my eyebrows plugged.
Okay.
There's not a chance in hell that this will work out. Oh right, of course. Any idea what this is?
I know what it's not, sir. It is not a ticket onto this train.
Here you go, 1 ticket.
Fine. Fine. On you go then, I suppose.
Party guy.
I like your glasses.
They are party goggles.
On your way to a party?
Always, darling. Every place is a party place when I have my goggles on, and I always have my goggles on. Even here, now, we party on the train.
God damn it, we nailed it. That was good. There at the end.
Oh, darling, I don't buy anything from that ugly store. Get away from me.
Almost. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
Lily.
I was on my way to San Francisco.
Sees you. Of course you gonna channel Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, of course. Obviously, but then we got stuck here. This place is terrifying.
Oh, so?
Well, for a start, there's not a single screaming beast in the sky. Nobody's being followed by shadow men, and nothing is on fire. Nothing.
Maybe you're not the girl for me. What? Oh, totally.
Recognize this?
I think it's called received, but I'm not sure. I live off the barter system.
Granny? Granny Dooley? Is that you?
Sorry, dearie, I'm Granny Goalie. You do look like my little Patrick, though.
My name's Patrick, too.
Did you also like games of I Spy as a child?
I did.
I spy with my little eye the coming of the end, the world eating itself, rivers of gore flooding streets.
I don't know this version of the game.
Oh, seeing the end times was little Patrick's favorite.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, thank you, dearie, but I don't think young men solicitize phone numbers anymore.
Hey, a Darkside portal. It appears we found our #1 suspect for all these strange going-ons.
You have the right to remain silent when questioned. Anything you say or maybe not.
Dooley, what are you doing?
Reading it's right.
And how exactly do you intend to arrest it?
With my handcuffs, obviously.
Top marks for enthusiasm, Dooley.
Well, let's go through there.
Looks like the Purple Rift has an accomplice.
I'm going to need a second pair of handcuffs. Agent Max Scream. Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
You look familiar. Does
the fire recognize the flame? Does the darkness recognize the shadow? Does the storm recognize the
wind, rain?
Damn it, man! I lost my train of thought.
So, you're an agent here, huh?
We're all agents of the never-ending hunt, servants of the crawling death void, ministers of the world's cruelty.
Well, I'm happy you're doing okay for yourself.
Thanks! It's been a lot of hard work and late nights at the office.
Any idea what's going on?
Interlopers, fiends, fleshy monstrosities. Things that should not have come to pass. Tracks of chaos intertwine.
So not much of an idea right now then.
No.
So, receding hairline, how's that treating you?
The end of all times come for us all. Entropy is a cruel mistress.
Yeah, let's hope it's from growing up in this weird hole. I'd best be going. We had all best be going to the places we would best be at. Yeah. No, thank you. I've already eaten.
Raxa, finally somebody in authority. Hey, Conductor Al. Sorry, Gabe, but you don't know any more than the rest of us? Hi, Detective. What's going on? Raxa, why are you here? Getting the train home from college, then we got diverted to wherever this is. Well, we're on the case now, so get comfortable.
He means,
No, yeah, I get it. Let me know if I can help you at all.
will do. Hello, Dudaji. I wonder if he even knows what's going on. In case of fire, pray somebody else has refilled their fix. They have not. Stay back, brother. Oh, call on. Sorry, I thought you were him. Him? The intense man in the tunnel who threatens to arrest and or eat anyone who gets off the train. Arrest or eat? Yep. And I'm not sure who chooses.
You're really not him. I don't really know what happened. We left the last station on time, then some weird lights flashed and now we're here. Where we here is?
Who's this man you keep talking about?
He looks a bit like you, only not at all now that I see you. Properly see you. He stalks about outside this train sniffing for clues or snarling when he sees us.
Has he hurt anyone so far?
Thankfully no, he seems more menacing than dangerous. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Waster.
Hey, dude.
We've been on this train for ages. What's going on? I'm afraid. 'Cause I keep seeing floating green people, dude. I'm not that liberal. Hey. Hey, I think I indulged a little too much this morning. You probably shouldn't tell me that. I'm an officer of the law. Far out, dude. Never mind. I should probably stay with these people.
And make sure they're okay.
You're tired from walking through the tunnels, aren't you?
Stop using your Sherlock powers on me.
Not sure that's the best of course of action.
What's all of a sudden? A note from your mum?
Now then. You look like one of those living folk we've got plotting about the place right now. Officer Dooley.
Name's Goalie, Chief of the Brightside Division.
Brightside.
Division Specialist. Deal with the threats from your neck of the woods, so as to speak.
My neck of the woods?
The other world, that which from whence you came, son? You surmise from your appearance that you are a detective, albeit one down on his luck.
Hey.
I presume that being the case, you've crossed over to investigate your world's version of this situation?
I am. How can I help?
No, son, I cannot. This is a jurisdiction. You should leave this to us professionals and take care of your train back in your own world.
Shouldn't you look into that?
Jurisdiction, son. Seems like it comes beyond dangerous maverick such as yourself. Maybe I just slap you behind bars. Busker, eh? Taking me a song, buddy.
But you're the busker, not me.
That's how buskers work here. You tourist.
Is this the machine crying? Come get me from the station, he said. Routine, he said. Ass. Most of Darkside City appears to be in ruin. What on earth?
Ah, I'm burning trash barrel. I meant to be on fire, you gong. The look on your face, brilliant.
I'm not even. Not sure that's the best course of action.
Hey, Darkside shop, this is what we're looking for. Here, have the receipt.
One tick, sir. Oh,
Miss Biscotti, I does beg your pardon, miss. I should have known. Obvious to me now it is.
Huh?
I'll get your items for now, miss.
Oh, thanks.
Then here you go, miss. One swim cap.
Thanks, I guess. Snarky teenage wizard is welcome anywhere. Well, not so much welcome as he will turn up and then he will be there, and it's almost as much as hassle to get rid of him as it is to just leave him be.
What? What the hell is he talking about? Biker? Pirate? Hey, Guybrush!
Amaze your friend, surprising enemies. Confuse real pirates with this inefficient pirate ensemble. Comes with a free press ganging.
Normal, miss? Why, that's my very pillar summers are built on, miss. A friend and mentor to those in need, a shoulder to cry on, a person willing to live in a wood with no air conditioning, the legendary camp counselor, miss.
Nobody would buy that as a camp counselor.
Oh, but they do, miss. It's the moustache, miss. Shows up to be a rugged wilderman suited for the rough and tumble life of a camp counselor, not for timid folk like you and I, miss. No, miss, not floor shop vendors and coat varmints, no.
It's full ones of zeros. Ones of zeros. How would anyone wear those?
I could try to get my hands on one or two for a larger miss such as yourself.
That's as confusing as it is insulting.
Okay, we're done in here, it looks like.
What horrors could possibly make the news here?
Mayor points off camera. Okay, let's go down again.
Give me one. Not sure.
Damn a bad gaggins.
On our way to your party.
Ah, we're not gonna talk to him again. Oh. Hot disguise. Am I supposed to look exactly like him or something? An update?
Still investigating.
Okay, well, I can be of help, just let me know. We need to find the key in there, but how the hell are we supposed to do that?
We also need to fix with this one, but we cannot use the handle. We're probably missing some item somewhere. Boom, boom. We need that fire extinguisher thing. Would have been nice against the. Okay, so we probably need to do that. I guess we need to get it in here then. We couldn't really find anything in here as well. We cannot interact with that. So, mold. Aha. Okay, good. Do you think, son, that I have not seen my share of disguises? This one is particularly poor. What with that partially made up some fungus and you lack a sort of the float transparent quality? Well, it was worth a shot. It was! I wish that I was so innovative. I tell you what, son. In you go. Maybe you can solve this thing after all. What about jurisdiction, Ahem? I'll paperwork up a solution. Now or for yours in mind? Right, thanks. Cool. It's full of pictures. Playing a game where a tiny man looks like a trash can. Good thing we actually found that mold. Looks like he hung in there for too long. Cool. A note saying she loathes me not. Nice. Everything seems to be working correctly here. Let's not touch anything in case I change that.
Looking good, Frankie. Now thank you, let yourself go. Shut up, Reflection. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I hope that it holds. This place looks familiar. Either that's a clue or there's one lazy artist hanging around here. Thanks, Evan. I mean, flush? Punch your head. Ah. The ultimate accessory in toilets, huh?
Get that away from me! Oh boy, awesome. Okay, cool. That solved everything. Hard part is over.
What's that you've got there? It smells of evidence to me, but you shall not take it beyond this place. Looks like I'll have to put this key back until I find some other way to get past him.
We have to copy it somehow. We will make it travel. Oh, can I do it already now? Let's try it out. Let's give it to the toilet.
I feel like I should investigate this toilet further before feeding it keys.
Okay, so I cannot flush it. Okay, that was that. Okay, that part is done with. Let's fix this part.
Pass!
Oh, suck your tentacles, very good. I should be helping, shouldn't I?
I wonder where the wee fella is now.
That was the middle one. Okay, maybe now we can flush it to this side.
It's my little wriggly buddy. So this is where I sent you, eh? I'm getting attached to this little guy. I should... Oh, okay, cool. We'll make it hold the key.
Here we go. Perfect. We smuggled out the key. This is good.
Thanks, Purple. Did you name the tentacle Purple? Don't be jealous, Dooley. You're still my favorite. Perfect. That seems to have worked. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Enter Tam. What? How did it get in? Tam locks the door from the inside. This is your handiwork, I take it. They shouldn't have fired old Tams for sleeping on the job. Told them, did it? His black magic classes started at midnight and ran through. Morning shifts ain't for the old Tam. Heavy sleep he is. Book him, Dooley. I left my book at the station.
At the station. Can I use these handcuffs instead?
An old floppy disk popped out. This must be how the virus was installed. Could prove useful.
Cursed disk?
People will think twice about firing old Tam now.
They'll think twice about hiring you too.
Wait, what?
Looks like this place was the scene of some occultist going. The cinnamon colors remind me of Christmas though, which is nice.
Old Tam always was fond of Christmas. Pappy used to buy all the trains and Mama gave us voodoo dolls. Magical time of the year.
Okay.
Stop going through the trash. An unexpected but strangely relevant note. Stay here, Dooley, and make sure this guy doesn't get away.
But then, how is old Tam meant to escape?
That's the point.
Ah, well, that ain't fair.
No thanks.
I don't want to go back out there. What? About the cursed disc? Any updates, Detective?
Still investigating.
Oh, okay, well.
Raxa, think you can make any sense of this?
Let me see. Oh, this is an occult virus.
Yeah, I think it's to blame for all that's going on.
I can probably talk you through how to make an antivirus on my machine.
That's what I was hoping for. Thanks. So what do I do?
You need to clean the infection and disk sectors.
Sounds easy.
Not so easy. It's a virus, so each section you clean will infect those around it. To beat virus, you have to make it sure. It has to know where to hide. That will involve tricking it.
This sounds harder than I expected.
Don't worry, I made a backup. Just hit reset.
Thanks. Okay, let's do this.
Let's see if I remember a good way to do this. We got that one fixed. We moved it down there from... Cool. Aha! Perfect.
Okay, I think that's it.
Okay, great. And you're sure this will work?
Sure is a strong word when dabbling with the occult, but I think so, yes.
Well, if it does, the city owes you big time.
Really? Because I'm only on this train due to a mountain of parking tickets.
Huh.
Okay. Let's fix this.
Uploading antivirus now.
Great work, detective. You got the trains moving again.
Totally. You understand what just happened here, right?
No?
Let's get this guy to the cells.
How you gonna get me there? Train ain't running.
We was talking about how that was faked. Weren't you listening? Plus, we have this car.
This has not been a good day for Tom.
Case closed.
In Twin Lakes City.
Today's my day away from cases to catch up on paperwork. Police farce 3.
Ready, detective?
Huh?
For McNugget's retirement party, the caterer has arrived with the cake. Grab your gift and let's go.
Gift?
I thought you'd forget. Don't worry. I put your name on my gift. It's from us.
This computer has been with me since the beginning. The budget won't allow for an upgrade. My fault is of weird goings on in Twin Lakes.
This is Twin Lakes FM featuring me, Dick Brickman. Bringing you Dick Brickman presents the weather with me, Dick Brickman. It's raining. Tune in later for Dick Brickman presenting Dick Brickman's Tricky Kicks Shticks. Featuring me, Dick Brickman.
When all this Darkside stuff is put to bed, I'm going to see the whole world. My trusted coat goes with everything from shirt and tie to sportwear. My notes from open cases, downtown Golden Man, possibly undead Flasher, Mary Jane, a woman appearing in mirrors to other women who look exactly like her. Lycan Tupi, a wig made from a werewolf hair which turns other into werewolves when worn. Maybe that should be werewolves. Werewolves. This is my life now.
Hurry up, cake!
A glass of cold refreshing. Nope, this is warm and oddly colored. Nothing beats the first cup of coffee. If only I had a slice of a pie to go with it. Why is this broken? Maybe the motor is buzzed. I'll have a look at this later. Best hair on the force. Okay, I'll give him that one. This one looks homemade. Best at not being my queen. My king won this for being the best diver on the force. I don't recall anyone else being allowed to partake. My king and the chief. I guess these are the photos you get when you're married to the mayor. There's space in here for a pottery wheel. It's full of signed pictures of my king, figures. His machine has an off button. Impressive. Supports bags. Fancy. Fire! You're meant to say surprise, detective, not fire. Totally, the gifts are on fire. They sure are impressive.
Oh, they sure are impressive.
Chief Scully?
Murakami? McNugget?
Chief, there's a fire.
Here we go. I've told you detectives before, I can solve every little thing for you. Honestly, I uncovered a crime like this, and I've lost my gun, that would you lot? Well, not today, I'm relaxing and having a drink. But, in silence, detective, in silence. I'm going to devour that thing. Hands off, officer, we're not cutting into it yet. But chief!
Really? Is that cake really more important than a fire?
Actually, who brought fire? We discussed last time no more gifts of fire. Goddamn cows think they are Prometheus.
Cut off whipped cream.
Hey, I wanted extra cream on my slice.
If I'm seen doing that, I'll never live it down. Without some kind of fire pipe, That's just a trophy on my head. I love all the booze we have at these things. What about the fire? Keep your complaining to yourself, Killjoy. 2 days left to retirement, and I'm in a room with an uncontrolled fire. Just like the old gypsy woman said. I don't wanna... Okay. What? This is exactly what I need. It's full, but no pressure. Damn it. Broken wires. Murakami won't carry if they're gone. Osinski, there's a fire. Go away, I'm working. I need to put out that fire before wandering around. Repressurize. Fix fire exit. Oh boy. That's that taken care of. Wait, what's that? That urn. You mean our gift? Dolly, where did you get that?
In that mysterious Chinese shop we visited last week.
We investigated it for gremlins.
That seems like a racial profiling to me.
Dolly, he clearly had gremlins, which you then bought and brought to the station.
Well then, case closed.
Dolly, the lid was burnt off. The gremlins are missing. And the station is crumbling apart.
Like I said, case closed.
Dolly, we need to find them before somebody gets hurt. Here, take this. But
cake.
damn it. From what I can see, nobody else got him anything nice anyway. We use the same banner for every retirement. Budgets have to be cut somewhere, detective. Do slash budgets explain why this place is falling apart?
No, I'm pretty sure everything was functioning this morning. Maybe you should look into it.
Why are the sprinklers broken? What's going on here?
I don't want Mike. Oh boy, okay. I'm going to the right. Hands off, officer. No cutting in nails.
I don't understand why we're celebrating yet.
I've got 2 days left in retirement. We can't risk you not making it and us losing out on a party. I should be offended, but I do like a good party.
Did it see?
Of course, it was right there.
And you didn't do anything?
What can I do? If people want to regift the fires, I got them last month, then let them.
Wait, you were the one who set those fires around the station last month?
They were beacons of hope, all very metaphorical.
They were real fires.
Metaphors can be very real. You think our barely legal goblins and ghouls division should have a bigger office than the mayor's husband? Just be glad you're not down in the basement.
Thanks for supporting the Darkside division, Chief.
Don't thank me, just keep the city clean of those Oogie Boogie men. And the Oogie Boogie women. And the non-binary Oogie Boogies. No discrimination in regards to Oogie Boogies.
Except for discrimination of keeping them out of Twin Lakes.
Apart from that one, yes.
I think there may be gremlins loose in the station.
Seriously? We just talked about this. You have one job. One job. No Oogie Boogies in Twin Lakes. The station is in Twin Lakes. Get this situation under control, detective.
On it, Chief.
No party for you two until this mess is cleaned up. Get to it. Oh. No talk working. Friendly as ever, Vasilski. Go away.
Officers. McQueen's. And he said, "Hey, that's my kid Scanny. Give it back." So I told him I was the mayor's husband, then showed him my badge and fined him for obstruction of justice. Oh, you're so bad. It must be so great for you to have a real detective like my king around to learn from. Hands up, something's broken the evidence store. Probably you and your idiot psyche's fault. I'm going to fix it with my manly skills and muscles. If you really want to help, you can fetch me some more coffee. No need for sugar. Dallas is enough sweetness for me. Oh, you're so bad. I hate that man. But he's so dreamy. I know you were good for something, McLean.
Garage, eh?
Our government issued block with wheels. I think this is the junction part for the dispatch. Seriously, why does he get all these nice things? A bulletproof sports car, the yerk. A lump of cold hard clay. I have no use for this right now. The water pipes run all over the station, from the briefing room to the shooting range. But the system seems broken right now. Probably the Gremlin's fault.
Ah, okay.
Damn. The sprinklers should be working now.
You'll have me out of work, you will.
Some spare parts for works. What's happening? You don't look very busy.
Power tools pass, so union says I don't work. Not my place to go against union.
Seem familiar. Do I know you?
Not that I know of, no.
Gary Plinkman. Mind if I borrow this?
Why not? Can see me getting back to work anytime soon. Oh, hey, this not really a book I got from library.
Late fees.
Proper steamy stuff, this.
Totally, is that you on the cover in a family way?
Those critters aren't going to catch themselves, are they, detective?
Totally.
This is what happens when I can't talk my way out of
late fees.
They're monsters to catch, detective. Pretty cool music, though.
There's a serious draft coming from those wells. The balls probably just need to be tightened up. The gremlins have broken everything else around here. I'm sure of that if I didn't remove this now. It will be fall off soon anyways.
Neither of us believes that, but I'm so into this. Fight the system.
Totally, we're part of the system.
Speak for yourself. I'm bringing this place down from the inside.
I kinda know that. I did not expect that to happen.
Feel bad about it?
No. I'll take this for my trophy cabinet. I mean, I'll take it to be repaired, yeah. The second one.
Detective, how do you get all these things into your pocket?
Origami.
Oh.
Shooting range, eh?
Hey, that's a... Oh, boy.
How did it get a gun? Why is everything so unsafe in this station?
Pew pew tee.
I'd be out of work if Chief Scotty found me doing that. He's too far to hit with this. I'll need to find some other way to make use of it. Looks like our guys are good enough shots to be stormtroopers.
Hey, Officer Cal.
Officer Cal, he was meant to be a sniffer dog, but somebody decided to train him to sniff out candy.
But to think of all the candy-related crimes he's been able to help solve.
True, we did have an alarmingly high rate of candy smuggling in Twin Lakes. Good job, officer. There's nothing in here but laxatives.
Somebody put to me to suggest those cops are all full of shit. Twin Lakes Police Department, how can I direct your call?
Laxatives, coffee, sounds good. Let's do it.
Now that I don't need it, I find a working extinguisher. Good. Paperwork. Hands off my lunch is in there.
Why is it hidden in work files?
So nobody here will touch it.
You're a wise man, Banks. This is the first bit of actual police work I've seen in this place today.
I can't talk now, Detective. The system's broken and I can't figure out why. Yummy fires.
He's trying to hack the database and steal all human info. We should fry him, Detective.
Interesting idea. It's a mug, a normal run-of-the-mill mug. I don't know why I feel this need to comment on every item in the room. A server for TLP.
Ah, bye.
Ouch! Don't get too close, detective.
That thing is a biter.
Yes, I just got a... Yeah, thanks, Julie. If I see that, I'll never live it down. I don't want my colleagues seeing me do that.
Okay, we don't have the items for that one yet. Okay, let's go do the coffee thing. Wait, oh, okay, I see. So that's how it all started out, the potter wheel. Spiked coffee. Here you go, my king. Haha, keep that coffee coming, MacLean. I could drink this stuff all.
Oh no, get out of my way! Now to, now to fix this with my manly skills, muscles, but mostly by finding a way to sheath this magnetic lock. hope he's okay in there. The people of Twin Lakes need a hero to look up.
Oh.
Let's see if he can open it.
Bulletproof, but not Iron's proof.
Oh, right, not garage. Holding cells, right.
Fire hose. The hose they used to loop through the cell door. Handles to lock the place up at night. Chief Scully really pulled this place into a sort of order, didn't she? Hose. Diving helmets. Old Tam loves to whittle. Here, Tam, you can't have a knife in a prison. Tam can, and Tam has. I'm afraid I have to confiscate that. Tam does not have the warmth for you in his heart.
Oh, perfect. That is exactly what we needed.
The knife is too big. I need to find something smaller. No, no, no! Detective, I'm going to use my detective skills and say you are in for solicitation. Impressive. Your guess, not soliciting. Right. Anyway, hand them over, Roy. Hand what over? Your matches and cigars. I wish I'd never met you, detective. The rat, huh? We put that up to cover the hole in a prisoner dug to escape. Sadly for him, he dug his way into the rest of the station.
Perfect.
This guy's in police protection for informing. Did you hear? No, I'm not doing this. I just don't find toilets that funny. Can we knife it? I'd be.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Friday evening, crime never sleeps.
evidence room.
Ha, how are we supposed to get that one out?
Bullpen.
Ugh, maybe this?
I don't remember this place being so run down.
Ugh.
Great. Junction box is broken and the electricity sprang out. As if this place wasn't broken enough already.
Oh, now we just need to get the washer up and running.
This should achieve something.
That was a shocking way to wrap this up. Are you proud of that, bud?
More than I should. Finally. Dooley, grab the gun and I'll take this guy down.
This guy shot at us. I have half a mind to flush this down the toilet. Hey, the rat could do this. Oh, okay, that's not it? What? Huh. What are we missing? Really? Ah. Okay, time to check this up. What the hell are we missing? Okay, it's possible to get a bobby pin in this patch.
These drawers are full of all sorts of rubbish, like bobby pins. Actually, I can borrow one, Sally.
You can just have one. I won't want it back after. Whatever.
Smart. Fan motor.
There we go.
Who do you think? Who do you think wrote these dumb scripts for a comedy game about two cops investigating weird crimes? Nothing. Nobody. Shut up. What? I hope this illegal magical tone will be okay in here when the door hits bust. Darkside, if I had any feelings of guilt for sending my king on his certain timeout, I don't any longer. Knock it, gas. This could be handy if I want to be able to leave that party early. Chop chop clawface. It's too dangerous to get near. I need to find a way to knock it out. That would knock me and Dooley out too. I need to find some protection first. Dooley, take this hose outside and keep the fresh air coming in. Take this, you little monster. Uh-oh. While it's unconscious, I'll stuff it into my seemingly magical pockets. I'm taking this helmet off before I go out there. No need to walk around the station raising suspicions or being made fun of by everyone in the precinct.
Wait, you can take the magical tome? Really? We even tried taking it. Okay, we cannot take it yet. Have you ever tried to, I don't know, open something with a screwdriver?
I've always been more of a lateral thinker. Now I just need to find something to rewire this with. Okay, let's see. I need to drag the wires from one node. Same colored, crossing without crossing. Okay.
The problem would be this, because if we do that, this one will be stuck completely. Oh, of course. Oh, wow.
Yes, this system is back online. Time to do some hardcore cap work. Okay, that should have shocked that monster in dispatch. I should go get it before it wakes up. It's passed out. Let's get it out of there. Okay, let's get back to the office before somebody sees us. Okay, let's lock these suckers into their new urn and get back to that party.
Party!
In you go, sleepy monster. Welcome to Homeland.
Oops!
Oops, is that it? What do we do now?
Flush them down the toilet and go back to the party?
We need to make a new urn, a magical one. A magical one that can actually hold them. Again. Alright. Maybe there would be instructions in here, sealing magical urns.
Okay, we need clay, so down to garage.
This is a good urn making material.
Then we should go to my king, I wager.
It's too dry to use. Okay, let's soften that up. Let's do this.
How do you know how to make an urn?
I watched that film Ghost a lot for research. Let's see. Warding the rituals spells to bypass doing the dishes, and aha, a diagram for how to seal magical urns. Handy. Temples of finger crafting of fruits. 1 down. 2. That's that done. Thank goodness. Let's get this somewhere safe. Okay, lock fixed and gremlin stashed away. That is we. What have we learned from this, Dooley?
Not to eat so much sugar, I'm crashing now. I don't really remember much of what happened. But I'm sure it was nothing important. Let's get back to the party. Hey, where's all the cake gone?
Wait, it's all. Why is this place a mess? What did you do? What did you two do?
Well, there was. And somebody let off a gas grenade.
That's a big pointed teeth.
The car was smashed when we got there. My king did it.
See, another one to fall under Darkside antics.
Probably for the best, yes.
Okay, well, you two better start cleaning it. The budget doesn't allow for both of your capers to custodial staff.
Oh man, sure's a no cake. This day did not play out the way I hoped.
Case closed.
Ugh. Okay, let's do this.
Case summary. Dooley and his blood wolves are attending a jamboree, but the kids rang me in a panic saying something fishy was going on. Lock mess.
Sweet.
Well, here I am. Camp, what am I doing here? Whatever those kids were calling about, I don't see why Dooley couldn't take care of it. A poorly painted sign says Jamboree inside. First year, that's odd, but I'm sure the rest will be along soon. Just settle in and don't think about it ever again. That's actually exactly the kind of sign I'd expect here. The scroll reads, park your automobiles here, then throw the keys away. You won't need them with the fun we will have at Jamboree. No other motives, honest. Oh, the rope snapped. I guess I have a sign now. I guess that's the closest thing there is to a nightclub for flies. An information booth.
Actually, the I is for interloper. I often ask myself, Jamie, do you think people will see this? I understand what you offer reasons why they are unwelcome in this terrible place. I think it's pretty clear.
Fire. The Fireweeds come visit one of Twin Lakes.
They're not really twins, you know. One of them is adopted.
Hi there. Welcome to Lake Monster.
Get out while you can!
What? Why?
Why? Because of the lake monster, of course. It's our #1 attraction. Avoid it at all costs.
What are you doing here?
Every day I ask myself that self-same question. Jamie, you could have followed your dream. I say, you could have been a chef. But then I reminded myself that I cannot taste flavors, and I think I made the right choice.
What are you doing here?
Oh yes, me and my fly so fancy. I work at the tourist board, and this is tourist board. We, it and I, tell people what wonderful things to see and do in Twin Lakes, and what to avoid, like this lake and the rest of the city. Campsite got its name, Terrible Massacre. It's also a site where those angry spirits were laid to rest. Oh, I see what's gonna... Unconnected, it's also the site where terrible tragedies happen each year. And it's where kids go on vacation and do fun blood wolf activities. It fills my heart with joy to see them play, and with fear because everything here is so awful. Oh, huge big fangs it has with tendrils, maybe even big sucker thing. And big wings of... yes, I saw them. They probably... Ugh.
Have you ever seen it?
With my own eyes! Sorry, that was meant to be a question. With my own eyes? No, I'm not.
Oh, how many people is it rumored to have taken?
Rumored, many, proven, none.
Right.
A fiend it is. But a wondrous attraction for the region. Each day I'm torn between Jamie people and bees getting out.
Right.
Good, run! Don't look back!
Seriously, how did you get this job?
I married into a powerful tourist family.
This is the dankest dungeon.
Hey, Malcaro. Thank you for the raid. I done. You're here?
Devon, you rang. And welcome to this point-and-click game. Kinda interesting.
Bloodhead Feduli has gone missing.
Why? What's that?
Missing?
Missing. Tell me what happened.
Much crying.
Questionably authentic Wales. Hey, thank you for the raid, Malkaru. How you doing?
We don't know. He was here last night and this morning gone. His bunk wasn't even slept in. Aliens must have taken him. Hauled by a bear rabbit.
Let's not leap to conclusions. When was the last time you saw him?
No problem. Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
I hope your streaming has been going awesome today.
Let's not leap to conclusions. When was the last time you saw him?
We had a nighttime with hot chocolate. Then he went to the office to, I don't know, do officey things.
I guess we start there then.
In this game, you can like do detective work, or kind of like occult things happening. Warframe and sleep now? Oh, nice.
Awesome. Then you've been grinding up those weapons and grinding up those frames.
I don't do an entire case of soda. Just convenient sections. Come on, we've got us a dooley to find.
Alright. I know balloonalists, but I'm pretty sure these shouldn't be Slimer. Nice campfire. Did you guys build it yourself?
Emily built it all by herself. I didn't build it. I just freed the flame. It's how I got my Fire Whisperer badge.
Fire Whisperer badge?
Blood Wolves have a lot of very much not scout badges. Best not to ask.
Alright. We need to find Dooley. This place is too tense without him to lighten the mood. Get it? Too tense, too tense.
You know what improves a joke? Explain it.
Oh boy.
We need to find... Oh, right, yeah. We need to find Dooley.
Wreck building? Yeah, let's go there. Sounds awesome. Devon, Armelia. What? Really? Devon? Yes. Oh, yes, of course. It's that Devon. Phone.
Hello?
Hello, this is Jack Tone and Devon's father. I just want to check in that the boy is doing okay, not struck too wide-eyed by all nature, I hope.
He's fine.
Sorry for calling up Jack, it's a worry. Are you on the other line, Barbara? I'm just making a little call, Barbara, just checking in the lad, eh, Barbara? He will be fine, Jack. There's no need to keep calling. Just leave him to have a good time. Yes, well, no such a good thing as overprotective parrot now, is there?
Okay. Right.
Canteen. Chef Agnes.
What?
I really need to need some water.
So, let's take a small break.
Yeah, we've been going strong for 2.5 hours. Nice.
And we almost have the game beaten. Awesome.
I'll be back soon.
There we go. Ah. Now we can continue again. Perfect. Alright.
I saw him yesterday. Chased him away from my zoo. Would have ruined it. He was adding flavors. Not many people here.
And what's am I? The people police? Sometimes they're here, sometimes they ain't.
But you're here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know yours was the people police.
Huh.
I thought not.
Why do you work out here?
Working with kids switches my sunny disposition.
Huh?
Whatever.
Aquarium? Some tubing for cleaning out the tank. I think I could get away with taking a small length.
Tubing? What? Oh.
Metal cups, a can of color, mustard, poison, custard, and a box of Radaway radiation removal powder. This place has it all.
I used those to cut devil's hair. That's why I wear this cap.
Pods, they look brand new.
Don't need no parts to microwave some meat.
Can I take one?
Whatever, I don't need some.
Yes. Good.
Good. One more item.
Stu, don't ask for specifics.
This game is quite charming, I must say.
This place lined to the outside world.
That's what we telephone called you on, detective.
Liars. One of these is Wet and Red's very real jamboree on this weekend.
Alright. Let's do this. Guitar.
It has a sticker saying the truth is around here, somewhere. I'm guessing this belongs to Dole. This is an odd for a holiday camp to have.
This is better. It's like setting, but better.
Why is it talking? And how does it know my name?
We did say it was better than SETI.
How can I help you today?
It's frigging hell.
What can you tell me about where Dole went?
SETI is a moron. I speak 13 languages. I'm a chess master and I figured out the meaning of life.
The meaning of life?
Yes, but Tulis deleted that to make more room for his TV shows.
Huh?
That is probable. Only 78%. There are things in the night, detective.
That's reassuring.
Huh.
I want to believe. I keep telling Dole to stop buying knockoff posters. It's on Dole logged in. I'm not proud of this, but maybe I can find some clues. Those were good times. Don't worry, buddy. I'll find you. It's... Okay, so his password is... Password. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't guess. This machine is pretty much empty. This looks interesting. Greetings, fellow Blood Wolf. You and your pack, I guess, are invited to the 100% legitimate jamboree at campsite this weekend. You have to come. You must. Nigel, fellow Blood Wolf, no need to look it up.
That's shady.
Seems he was hanging out on this Duluminati.com forum. There's an open thread. Dear Duluminati, The government are trying to use my brainwaves to hunt me down so that they can pester me into film work. How can I protect myself? This guy keeps bumping his post and pinging Dooley. All of his posts are assigned Nigel, fellow human for realsist. I'm starting to see a pattern here, but who is Nigel? An empty folder.
Okay.
We got Dooley that as a gift. After Emily smashed the room slide, it had it coming. Oh boy. Props. A box of dress up props. Let's dig out some bits and bobs. Props. Yes, I have Dooley's old bike. The blood rules of America doesn't exist. Don't ask questions. Go on about your lives. Not the most welcoming poster. You gotta want the wolf. We don't have time for the blow-ins. There's a pack of marshmallows called Uncle Goober. Charming. Hey, that was gimme. Okay, we got marshmallows. Good.
Okay, I think we're done in here.
Flies really need to get a better hobby. Larry, are you here to see it too? We've been waiting ages and ages for its show. We're starting to get bored of waiting, but we're not going home without seeing a monster. Well, good luck with that. Why are you so eager to see a monster? We are 100% of the Twin Lakes Cryptozoology Club. We're always on the hunt for a lake monster, sewer gators, krakens, and around winter yetis. People don't know this, but there's a lot of strange things happening in Twin Lakes. Believe you me, I know. Sorry guy, but the cops don't know anything about what really goes on here. Yeah, go back to getting kittens out of trees and leaves the real detective into us. Do you not have something better to do?
Nope. Not a thing. See you soon, unless the monster gets you. It's empty because I emptied it.
Let me guess, to start a fire?
No, I put it on Devin's bed so everyone will think he peed himself. What? I gotta make sure the other packs don't want to poach him from us.
You have enough food to wait this beast out for days.
Ah, okay.
The sticky cubes of solidified sugar. A big hit with the kids.
Okay, so we're gonna make a Yeti, huh? Pot of marshmallows? Oh, perfect.
Melt them to the ground.
Oh, perfect. Is it on the props? Is it in the gas can? No. Tube. Plank. Sticky plank. Oh boy.
I'm looking for a friend. I'm flattered. I think you're finally a nice guy, but my social calendar is full. I meant a friend of mine has gone missing.
Of course, sure. I know that. What do they look like?
He's similar to me, but about 20% more pixels.
No, sorry, the monster probably got him. Run before it gets to you.
They all laugh when I tell them, "Oh, Jamie," they say, "you and your monster."
Oh.
Does this happen often?
It might do. It's crafty. It covers up its tracks. Okay. So that's the monster we have to... It has to get the truth is around here.
Input password. What was the signal Dolly found?
2.4 gigahertz ultra high. 2.4.
2.1 gigahertz.
Gigawatts.
It's actually the internet, Potfire. Stop trying to cyber patronize me. I crossed the light to the signal source. Which was? I'm afraid I don't know.
I have no legs.
I need that info. If you won't tell me, I'll have to commandeer it.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dave. Detective.
Devon?
Step aside, mister. Time to put my uppity AI badge to use.
What? Wait, why do you even have a badge like that?
Blood full of secrets, sorry. And you don't have a needs to know in basic case of needs to know basic, yeah.
Just do whatever you're going to do. Okay.
Okay, you search the map from places to the signal paths we like. I like that, man. And once we find enough of them, we should have the route to the Blood Alpha Dooley took it. Okay. Something tells me it's downwards. Could it be even more downwards here? Okay. Here we go then. It's not there, so it's upwards. There we go. Looks a lot. Map of the lake. To what? To where? To Dooley?
Not sure. Let's print it out and see where it leads us.
Okay.
Printed off the lake with a route to Dooley took. A printout of lake. Phone, huh? Hello?
Hello! Me back. Just wanted to make sure you were aware that Devon is allergic to technology, bitten by a toaster once. GG. Are we maybe supposed to take it from our car?
Good work, I guess. Now hand it over. Give me the gas can.
I should have known you were on their side. Okay, I have no idea why we even would want that. Ah, maybe it's for the boat. Okay, I've been trying to actually make us look aliens, but I can't really find anything more. We got the props, but we cannot really do much about it. It's Armelia. Oh wait, we can actually do it like this.
That's it. Filled up. Now to fix that hole.
Ah.
That's the hole fixed. I guess now it is working. I best head out and check that lake. Too dangerous, kid.
Okay, I thought they owned the boat. I guess not.
It's against my better judgment, but then most things I do are in you get.
Nice. We didn't have to do anything with them in order to get access to the boat. Awesome.
Hands off the camera, we're rolling. It is a Polaroid camera, and an unmanned Polaroid camera.
Doesn't matter, Dick Brickman. We'll get this monster on tape. And you can rest assured that I'm not going anywhere until I do, unless I had reason to believe the monster was hiding somewhere else. Yep. Oh boy.
Hey, I recognize you.
Dick Brickman here, reporting from here. The place I am too, wherever you are, for the Twin Lake News with me, Dick Brickman. Dick Brickman, I'm here to report the news, and the news of today is that there is a monster living.
That's not really breaking news, is it? People have been talking about the supposed monster for an age.
Breaking news, police admit to knowing about the monster for, and I quote, an age. Oh man.
You know, there's no audience here, right? No need to talk like you're in mid-broadcast. I think we're lost.
Pretty creepy place. I bet there are monsters in that forest.
Let's hope not. I wonder what secrets this forest hides. Not that I have any real urge to find. Nothing in here, no Siri.
I guess we should keep looking then.
You're really a duly student. There seems to be a cave behind that obviously fake cover.
Let's go.
You guys should guard out to the.
Okay, I'm gonna mess up anyone who comes near.
Nigel.
Is the narc still out there? He's getting so close.
I'll have a loo. Oh, hey, Doctor Dole. What's going on here?
Huh?
Oh, this is Nigel.
Hi. He's a fellow truther and invited me here to help with a problem.
Right, are you done? Can we go?
No, no. I need Dole's help. Illuminati and come and hear your famous in a truther circus, you know?
What's the problem?
The government wants me cause I'm a monster. A talking monster. Frankly, I'm surprised you haven't noticed. Anyway, I need protection.
Like, again?
Psh, look at this guy. Let's solve everything by shooting it.
I don't even own a gun.
Stop talking about guns. I'm sensitive about my lack of fingers.
We need to chase off that narc outside. They are closing in on Nigel, and fast.
Narc? You mean the reporter?
Clearly government spy. No, we get rid of him.
And once he's gone.
And once he's gone, what you need, Nigel, is a mine hat. That will keep them off your trail.
A mine hat? A mine hat?
A protective layer of some kind of metal, maybe aluminium.
Do you mean a tinfoil hat?
That sounds perfect. That will stop them using your mind waves to locate you.
Genius! I knew you would have been help.
Oh boy. It's full of fake jamboree flyers in various stages of readiness. His lack of hands explained the giant-like nature of the posters, but nothing explains how he got Kraft's table and computer in here.
Do you like that? It's my human disguise. That's how I got into camp and convinced Dole into coming with me.
I was certain he was another Blood Alpha. Very believable.
Someday I hope to work in a film makeup department. I think I have a knack for it.
Great.
Sticky tape, a staple in every adventure's toolkit. It's open. On the same forum page as Dole's machine, and the keys are damp, very damp. It's full of seafood, takeaway wrappers.
Don't judge me. Fake sighting? Oh man, perfect. Here we go.
Okay, gang. The good news is that Dole is inside and safe. The bad news is that he can't come out yet. It's a blood alpha test. It's for your Don't Ask Questions badge.
Yes, I've been waiting for that one for ages. Let's do this.
This won't do.
Goodness me, oh my breaking news. This is me. Oh right, he ran off with it.
He left his camera. Guess I should bring it back. The lost and found.
Am I? So, a monster. A talking monster. But I don't like to talk about.
We're all God's creatures, I guess. Is that right? We don't have much religious stuff under the sea. I just read books and stuff borrowed from the campsite.
I'm not sure what you're doing in Twin Lakes, but you don't have teeth.
But if I did, this would be a place to be.
Kidnapping, eh?
I think that's an unfair way to describe luring somebody to a place under false pretense, trapping them in a cavernous lair, and refusing to let them leave. Hollywood, that'd be cheaper than CGI, and monster movies are all the rage these days. But I'm not interested in life of fame. I prefer to work in makeup and help the real stars shine.
Do you have the tinfoil?
Please hurry. I know they're trying to lick my brain. I can feel it. Tin Hatter. This is canteen course. We got tinfoils. Can I have some? Nope. That is for kitchen only. Oh man. Can I just pop in uniform maybe there? Let's see here, what are we missing? Where on earth are we gonna do that? Okay. Oh really? We are supposed to do that? Oh, nice.
Hey, whatever Bigfoot say when they're having the picture taken. Wait, should that big feet or big feet? I found a photo you two may be interested in.
So Bruce, we knew he was real. Wait until we show the gang.
Alright, good. Now we can have the cooler. Tin for it. Oh. Can we rotate?
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
That should do it. Now I just need to tape this in here. Tinfoil hat. I better take this back to Nigel. Here, Nigel.
Yep, he's gone.
Yeah,
Okay, give him that hat.
here we go.
It's a thing of beauty.
Now what?
With an arc distractor and Nigel untraceable, it's time for him to find a new life, free from the watchful eye of the man.
Can we say?
Can we stay in touch? Of course, just email me from hard to trace locations like the phone booth, coffee shops, and the Marina Trench. Okay then. Thanks again, Dooley. Poor guy. I hope he shakes off those government narcs.
Dooley, we are the government narcs.
Speak for yourself, I don't tell the man nothing.
It's good to have you back, Dooley. The petrol.
Looks like you're staying here with us, morsel round. Who are the bloodiest wolves around? Who give the sniffer to the ground? We do!
Case closed. Dawn of the Dead. The chief summoned us all to the debriefing room about a code Red City-wide issue. Dawn of the Dead. Nah. Is it the Dawn or the Dawn? I don't know. Probably both. Fuck that.
Is everyone here good? There are riots all over the city, so it's all hands on deck. That's me, it's too, Backlame. Time to do some real police work.
Are you sure your iffy stomach is able for it?
You too, stop it, officer. Murakami was wounded in the field, but he's been cleared by medical to give us a briefing on what's happening out there.
Thanks, Chief.
Guys, I've not seen anything like it before. Hordes of angry citizens shambling around, attacking another and smashing up the place. It all seems so mindless. We don't know what's causing this behavior, but we need to get out there and stop it. Be careful out there and good luck. Squad dismissed.
According to this, the entire city is in a state of panic. Arrests, hospitalizations, collateral damage, purchase of a spooky soundtracks are all up.
Dick Brickman here, reporting live from the city hall where I, Dick Brickman, am slowly approached by a hungry-looking politician. Mr. Politician, all reporters suggest that the city is in a state of panic. Can I get a response? Same old party line. When will these politicians liven up their acts?
How is your arm? I live, thanks. Perp tried to bite me, but I got away. Crazy, right? I better get Uli and hit the road. Let's begin at the museum.
Why is the door smashed in?
Looks like a break-in.
Looters?
Maybe, but they tend to go for televisions, not tapestries. Let's check it out. Seems there is an Egyptian theme display at the moment.
Oh, these Egyptians were big.
Those pictures aren't to scale.
I know that.
An impressive specimen. There seems to be something stuck in here, but it is too far for me to reach. After watching extensive historical footage, Twin Lakes researchers believe this beast escaped a Costa Rican theme park in the early 90s. Presumed cause of death is drowning, as its tiny arms wouldn't have been great for swimming to the mainland.
Wow, the team...
Oh, the team here must be top of their field.
Huh. This is what the plastic skeleton looks like. Scientists think it may be what the human body was modeled on.
Fascinating.
It's locked. I wonder if I can open it somehow. What on earth? That looks like a mummy. Roar! Scepter. Acceptor? I don't even know her. Wait, who are you talking about? I don't think he's interested in anything I can't eat. This must be where that mummy came from. Looks like some jewelry is missing. That black says the gem of Osiris. Osiris? The Egyptian death god? I can't help but think that's tied in what's going on across the city. He's a fancy fire poker. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. Bird bones. That must have been Tony Rex's last meal. Tony? The T has to stand for something. Yeah. Bird bones. These might work as a makeshift lockpicking kit. A very fragile kit. Maybe if I match these bones to be able to tumblers in the lock, I'll be able to open it. Here we go. That seems to be fit. Now, to see what's inside. A jar of pickled brains. I prefer
pickled onions myself.
I have newt. There's an old note here saying borrowing for soup will return ASP. Oh boy. Here. The donated bronze. Sean Doley. Never used.
It wasn't even his idea to donate the brain.
Sniff, sniff, yummy. Giving the brain to him will achieve nothing. Sorry, pickled brain, but I need you to take care of some undead business. Here's the case closed. Pun in here somewhere, but there is just no time. I don't think we will find anything else of note here. Let's get back to the next crime scene. Museum is done. Let's go to Chinatown. This is where you got McNugget's retirement turn.
What a fun party!
We spent the entire time chasing around monsters.
Chasing my memories, you mean?
There's a stringless tennis racket here. It's actually painted on top of the building. The mayor figured it was cheaper than building and maintaining real drains. There's nothing else here but to take out containers and dirty magazines. Are those paws? Nah, they couldn't be.
Help! I'm trapped! Get rid of them!
Given my current predicament, I'm starting to think none of these lucky shots work. Crystals used for some form of healing. I guess so. This sharp. That might be useful. A dream catcher. Used for trapping nightmares. Might be useful in this nightmare. Nice lanterns. A shop like this runs on ambience. 80% of all sales are because the customers can see what they're buying. That's good for real. As a color for the previous shop owner, her will stipulated I keep it on display at all times. Various books of positive living, feng shui, and harnessing the energy of secret hell beasts to control your enemies. Wait, what? What the hell? Monkey pose. All came to life, not feeling so lucky now. I hope the riots citywide aren't all undead related. Less worry, more scurry. Get rid of them. I think I need a way to catch them, not bash them. They're not reacting. Maybe they don't feel pain. No use. The rope is too tight to catch. The rope is too tight. I need to loosen something up. I can use the sharp edges to cut the dream catcher up.
It is a bit loose for a game of squash, don't you think? One careful swipe and okay. I caught them all. Wow. That's skill. Chinese puzzle box. I can't figure out how to open it. No idea what's inside. What's this? A large trunk with a sturdy lock. It's empty inside. Yes, I have a machine out back for skimming them. Yes, tell me your PIN number. Well, that all sounds perfectly legitimate to me. I'm not coming out until those things are gone. I think I'll try something else. What the hell are we supposed to do with this? Ah, okay. Large trunk. That's this area. Hey, locked up. Thank goodness you came, officers. I don't know how else I'd have escaped. You guys, they couldn't send some other cows? The whole force is busy. This is harassment. You called us. Wang! Who's Wang? My name is Detective McQueen. Oh, looks like we've got the wrong guy. My lucky rabbit's foot, the monkey paws, the body out back, they all started moving. Body out back? I never said that. You got no proof. Dooley, you hear him? What's happening? I tuned out. You were asking so many questions. Oh, they started not long after my store was robbed last night. Found those gremlins in the end, Wang. Not in my shop. You didn't. You sold them to Dooley. You couldn't have sold him something that doesn't exist. You have said wink to me. No, I didn't, wink. Tell me more about the robbery. Last night some goons floated in. They smashed the place up and took some entirely legal ritual components. Ritual components doesn't sound legal. Good thing for me that the evidence was stolen then. Floated in? Yep, floated in a green haze. That sounds like Darksiders to me. I don't think we'll find anything else here, Dooley. I'm not sure what Darksiders are doing here, but we need to get to the next crime scene. Okay. Mention. We have reports of a break-in at Don's old mansion. Let's check it out. Detective? The city is in chaos. Surely we have better things to focus on than a derelict building. We don't know who they are or why they broke in. This mansions belong to a mafia don. For all we know, there's a hidden weapon cache here. Given how crazy things are across the city today, whatever they want, we had better make sure they don't get. Was that a good use of police resources and time? No. Was it fun? Yes. Dooley, the law does apply to us, just not in this particular case. This must belong to whoever is in there. This stuff looks dangerous. I'd better power it down for now. Boom, 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 boom. These boarded windows make it hard to see much inside. A condemned sign. Sir, you can't be here. This place is condemned. Brains. That's not right. Is there somebody there? Yes, are you okay? I'd be a lot better if I wasn't trapped in here by that thing. Right. Hold on, we'll do something. Ah, kitchen, good.
What? Somebody? What are those monsters? That cup we can take. Aha! Oh, what? We took a steel wool instead. I can't open this thing. Candle? Oh, nice. Fire starter? Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's do it this way then. Here we go, on the candle. Yeah. It's safe to come out now. Detective.
Detective, is now a good time to mention I'm allergic to fire?
Raxa?
You guys owe you big time.
What were you doing in here? Actually, for no reason. No reason at all. We should go outside before you tell us.
Thanks for saving me back there.
Are you okay?
I am, thanks to you.
What's up with the kettle?
I'm an inspector now. Since I kept finding myself at weird going on, so I licensed myself a franchise. And there was a localized storm here last night, so I knew that meant something was happening after the events at the library.
Good catch.
It is a spooktometer. Do you like it? It reads for spooktivity. I brought it with me to help get recordings. But I got trapped in that room and I didn't get to look at the readings yet.
Trapped by the creature?
Later, yes, but not at first. There were people here searching the place. Their accents were hard to understand, but they were looking for the Dawn.
But he's been dead.
Yeah, they left when they realized that. I waited a while to make sure they didn't come back, but then that thing burst out of the floor and I was trapped again. That's sad, the battery's missing. Thankfully there's a printout inside. Give me a second while I open it up. Wow, lots of spiritual readings. Whatever was looking for the doll, they weren't human.
Dooley, I just figured it out. Darksiders aren't looking for something at the Darkside. They're looking for the Dawn.
But you said he was dead.
Which is why they took the gem of Osiris and ritual components. They're trying to resurrect him. Wow.
Wow, detective. What an amazing coincidence that every place the chief sent us was tied in so tightly with what's really going on. If we had been sent to even one different location, you may never have pieced it all together.
There's no time to work out the undoubtedly small probability of things having worked out like this. We need to get to the graveyard and fast. We can't let him return. You should probably leave too, Raxa.
Because of that fire you started?
Fire? What fire? You must be seeing things. Probably start from being inside. Bad for the mind. Make sure to eat something when you leave, which you should do now, for food, not fire. I think that went smoothly.
Oh boy. Alright, let's go here.
I like you, detective, but make out point? I wonder if we can get an overview of the situation from here. It is but a fear. That place is swarming with zombies. This must be the Darksiders we have heard about. They're firing at somebody inside the church. I can't make out who, though. Look, Dooley. Over there, there's some bad mumbo-jumbo happening at the crypt. We need to stop them from bringing the Dawn back. Okay, Dooley, let's go. No doubt about it. They're zombies, alright. Looks like we're not getting in that way.
Hey bros, I need help. I'm being confronted with dangers of to both my physical self and dogmatic views on the universe here.
There's somebody trapped in the church. If we don't get in there, help, they'll be zombie fodder. Maybe leaving the lights on wasn't the best way to sneak into that place. Well, his hand broke. but it doesn't seem to have care. We might need another way in. Oil can. Perfect. Can't reach it. Perfect. Here.
I haven't mentioned that I don't like tunnels.
Out of time, buddy. The city needs us.
I know. Hey, detective.
Yeah, be careful. You too, buddy.
No types, this is a secret bolt hole for the government informants.
Super Gator.
Hey, little girl, what are you doing down here?
Star, I'm watching my stories. Let me be.
A gator? In the sewers? Watching TV? Well, this story checks out to me. And you, mister, just keep an eye out for cannibals. This box holds all the power in the city. Electrical, political. Paperboat.
Hi, Dolly. Aren't you gonna say hello?
1 second there, guy. What's Clown doing down here? This isn't a circus.
I give balloons to wayward kiddies. Do you now?
And there's cotton candy and rides and all sort of surprises down here. Surprises? Did I mention that balloons come in all the colors? I see no harm in any of this. Good on you for making sure those lost kids aren't frightened.
Thanks.
As you were. You too?
Hello, officer. What brings you down into sewers?
You know us cops, always wading in the filth of humanity. But why are you here?
Us? We're repairing the power lines. You notice all of those flickering lights across the city recently? We're going to fix that.
That sure is great. A great excuse. Do you think I'm an idiot? I see your sign. That's an inverted eye. You guys are eye mazes. Refrigerate. What? No, the other one. Freeze. I meant freeze. This is why so many of my TV didn't spoil. Drop your stuff and get out of here. I'd arrest you, but I have places to be. What are you talking about? We're just here to resisting arrest. I guess we gotta listen to officer. Take rest of the day. Oh boy.
So, sure, it will be nice to get home to the family early for a change.
Those crooks left their sinister sign behind. Meanwhile,
Paulberry Conway painted himself into a corner. Eaten alive by bugs.
oh boy.
Brains, I can't pass by, but maybe I can find a way to get in the broken window. I need to get out of here before I get munched.
I see.
Samantha, we've been breached. Charge! Wait. Crikey, I do apologize. I thought you were the Hun come to munch on my brain for military secrets. But I can tell now you're a janky boy, and it's in the stands, not rigid enough. Surely it's like a melted ice cream on a sunny Sunday morning. Gas mask. This seems obscure enough to be useful.
Hands off, old boy. Those Huns outside smell dreadful. That mask is my only protection.
It is a poor form to comment to on. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Go to the crypt.
Look here, Slime. Slime, we got us some stray zombie.
Yeah, stray.
Fire a few rounds to chase it off and be thankful that we ain't got the horde of teal devil.
Yeah, horde.
Wow, we could take the boots. Nice.
Who are you?
Brigadier Reginald Smith. Smithy to my friends. Of course. I have no friends. No time for friends in my army, eh? Surely you're not still in the army. My dear chap, when you sign up for life. Blimey, I don't surely well know. Crashed here as a young man, took a job as a gravedigger, as I was a citizen. All happened some time ago, I should imagine.
This is just a scratch.
You should have seen the hunt when we're done with them. All right. Okay, let's go here. Tower legs. Oh, stills. Nice. Oh, brains. Nice. Let's go inside. Agent McScream, what are you doing here? What are any of us doing anywhere? Helpful as ever. Need to save whoever is trapped in the bell tower, then figure out a plan.
A plan to get to the crypt and start that ritual.
Encircle the wounded, barking at the beasts that would feast on carrion.
Oh, that's still not helpful. I'm going to presume you mean I'm here because other Darksiders are here.
Presumption is the mother of dragons.
What's going on here? What are you doing in the bright side? Me innards. Are you okay? Being shot down right into the gut. So it was you and McScream, those goons were shooting at. That it were, son, burning up from the inside and out. I am. Darkside bullets is not like yours. What with them being full of cursed components, as it were. What can I do to help? Can we remove the bullet? Cannot be removed normally, son. I need some purified water to wash out the... I'll have a look around. Letter opener. Drawers. Pews. Oh? Bell tower.
Get back, demon bro.
Great. Great. Now I'm soaked.
Dolly. Thought you were a hollow head. Total wipeout on man, bro.
Right. Do you have a towel I can borrow? China Bell.
Thanks, I polished it myself.
And the summer extreme sporting goods.
Dude, I like to extreme to the max, and you can't extreme to the max without painting your face. But the scuba tank is bust. I lost the mouthpiece. I'm gonna throw it out.
Mind if I take it?
Sure, dude. Enjoy. Hollow heads don't like holy water, my friend amigo. Turns them into mush burgers.
Good to know.
Can I have some? Far out, dude. Happen to share Lord's liquid.
Don't say it like that.
I'm way low right now. Wasted. Dude, it's not enough to mash hollow. Oh, good.
I came to save you. Are you okay?
Given the circumstances,
I'm happy to be the topside and not drowning in a swell of undead. We need to get you out of here.
if you can't cause a break in that wave of undead, I can get myself out, dude.
How will I do that?
Like the surfer listens to the sea, maybe you should listen to the dead. That actually might work. Good idea. The Lord speaks through me, Broseph. I was meant to be going on an extreme sports holiday, but I stayed out to bless some babies. Bro, I will not make that mistake again. Sayonara, dude. Awesome.
Use this to wash out your wound.
Much better.
Thank you, son.
Thank you for that, son.
Much better. Ready to fight forces of evil once more. I knew I was right about you. Good egg, this one.
There we go, we got a scuba kit.
I spoke with Goalie. Does he still fester in the pits of agony? He's recovering now. Only if you consider getting better to be recovering.
They're arguing. Oh boy, what are we supposed to do now? There must be some place where we can swim. Sometime later, good.
I can do that. 110% bro. Percents only go up to 100.
110 bro, 110.
Fine. My skin look right, but my clothes don't, and they still smell alive. There we go. Sorry, code, but I need to look more undeadish. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I should be able to pass. Okay, they have agreed to unions under my leadership. Time to go to talk to the people who brought them back. Perfect.
This is quite awesome. Mamma mia! It's a zombie horde. Run and slim.
Hey, yeah, run.
Stop right there. Alexander Pope. Too late, Brightsider.
Rawr, I live.
Alcorpsone. Oh.
He is no zombie. He's a human, you fools. Brains? Oh no. Destroy him. Brains. So this is how it ends. Not with a bang, but with me whimpering.
I think this is about to give. Well played.
Dole, he's trapped under rubble with all those zombies. I need to save him.
The priest said that the holy water turned them to mush, but where would I find enough of it?
They used it to paint those markings and summon corpse on a soul. This must be... yeah. I don't understand why a floating being needs a ladder to paint on the walls, but I'm glad they do this. Okay, first of all we need water. We have car keys. Driving the car into the water tower would give me enough water, but it's not holy. Plus, Dole would drown too. I need to fix those problems first.
How do I help him?
Quickly, put this on, buddy.
Okay, that's how we help him. Oh, right. Yeah. We need a father.
Bro, how you feel, bro? I've gotten all the undead into the sewers. Need to flush them fast. I've been waiting to be asked to show them out. You have a distinct way of talking, Faith. But we, the Lord and I, take safety much too seriously.
Life ring. Dude, I'm gonna go do my thing, bro. Made a big G on your side. Big G, huh? Alright, let's do this. Okay, Dooley's ready. I'm ready. Are you ready up there, father? Cowabunga! I'll take that as a yes. Best of luck, dude. I'm off to my vacay. The bellows locked in place and the car is good to go. I hope my aim is true. Giddy. Hey, Dooley, you okay there, buddy?
Feeling a little wet behind the ears, but I'm okay.
Glad to hear it. Oh!
You took my minions. I'll have to correct you one, starting with your friend.
Hold on, Dooley. Damn it, if only there was a way I could send the Don back to the dark side. I need to copy the ritual markings onto this ring to turn it into a makeshift portal. There we go. My improvised portal is ready for use. I just need to take careful aim. No! Got him. And you're exiled back to Darkside. You okay, Dooley? I live, detective. Good. I was worried about you there for a minute. Buddy, let's get out. Out of those sewers.
Now then.
We has arrested them, the rest of his accomplices, and locked them away. There's uncover to reduce his sentence, reverse the ritual side effects that raised the dead in your city. Should be that all undead is back to being plain old dead now. Good, because I had no idea how I was going to fix that. That was crazy dangerous magic, guy.
I was young and innocent, easily misled.
It happened a half hour ago.
I've grown a lot in that time. A new man, ready for a parole, I'd say.
Anyway, we owe you for this, big Brightsiders. You're welcome, I say anytime. But let's make sure this never happens again, eh? Absolutely. Let's get to processing this lot, agent. Dick Brickman here with the Detective King, who just received a medal for stopping the riots across the city. Can you tell me, Dick Brickman, and the viewers of Dick Brickman, what happened, Detective?
There were riots across the city and now there aren't.
Light on the details there, Detective. Your wife is the mayor. Is that a conflict of interest?
Nope.
There you have it, friends. No conflict and one fancy medal. Congratulations to the detective.
After all that, I can't believe he got a medal instead of you, detective.
They're saying that
That water tower burst a few days prior and got tainted by dead bodies before leaking into the reservoir, giving everyone temporary madness.
At least we know what happened. You are a hero, detective.
Thanks, buddy. That means a lot.
GG! That was all 6 cases. Awesome. That was actually a way more fun game than I expected it to be. Okay. Alt F4. That's how we always do it. GG. GG in